This is the Padres Postcast, your instant game reaction for the
San Diego Padres.
Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is up, Padre fan? Welcome to your Padres Postcast and the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day, and a big-time win tonight. I keep saying it, broken record. Padres win. Padres win. I'm just a parrot at this point because over and over again, look at Jose Iglesias lining up that pitch and yoking it over the left field wall, first home run as a Padre. Gave him the 3-1 lead in the second inning. They would never look back. And how about the way they scored to start the game? Manny Machado on a balk after Xander rips one off the base of the wall. Wacky inning. Manny's pop up to the right side that just drops in among three Giants right and back of first base out in right field. Just one of those nights and one of those wins for the Padres, rapidly becoming a 4-5 inning game because nasty Nestor Cortes goes out there, gives up one run, little over 4 innings pitched tonight, right? What happens then? It shortens the game. Every night it's a different cast of characters out of that bullpen, and every night it's the same result, which is a whole lot of and a whole lot of those on the scoreboard. And as a result, are you ready? San Diego Padres fan, are you ready? I have a question for you. How does it feel to be in first place? How does it feel to be at the top, baby? How does it feel to be in the penthouse looking down on everybody else? Albeit the Dodgers are in there still temporarily. They haven't moved all their stuff out yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Padres, given the loss by the Dodgers tonight to the Angels, Padres tied for first with the Dodgers. And in the wild card, the Cubs lost too. You know what I'm saying? So you're a game ahead of them in the win column and a game behind them in the loss column. So yeah, you're tied there too. You're tied for first in the division, tied for first in the wild card. You, my friend, are a San Diego Padres fan. 5-1 the final tonight in San Francisco. They win the first 2 games of the series. They have been en fuego as of late. It's your Padres Postcast. It's Gries. Thank you for making us your first watch or listen every day. And we are ready to roll right now. How'd it happen? The ups, the downs, the ins and outs. Here we go, right here, live after the game, to give it all to you. Padres Postcast. Let's roll.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Oh, we are talking about the Padres catching the Dodgers for first place in the National League Western Division. That's your lead story of the show. The 5-1 win in San Francisco. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you. I don't even understand what's going on here. I have like weird sounds coming out of my phone as I open that up for you. But for the first time in 15 years, the Padres are in first place this late in the season for the first time since 2010 because of that 5-1 victory, because of the 7-6 win by the Los Angeles Angels of Nowhere. They're not Los Angeles. They're not Anaheim. They're not Orange County. What are they? They're a confused younger step-sibling of the Dodgers and Padres. But tonight they got the job done. The Angels did. No question about it. You got Michael King back now. Dylan Cease is dealing. Yu Darvish trending in the right direction. And now you got Nestor Cortes in there in that spot where you need a lefty. If he can give you 4 good innings every time out with this bullpen, and you think about what this bullpen's been lately, I mean, just these last few games, the bullpen has been unhittable. They're not giving up hits. They're striking everybody out. They're not giving up hits. They are all up on it. You know what I'm saying? And just a tremendous job by the bullpen again tonight. And think about this, right? Jose Iglesias is going to be performing at Gallagher Square in Petco Park in September with the music group La Adictiva. And he hits a 2-run homer, his first one in a Padre uniform, right? His first as a Padre. He hits the 2-run homer tonight, gave him the 3-1 lead. So great job by the Padres. They get the W. And think about this. What is this now? 11 of 13 for San Diego. I mean, Laureano had 2 hits again. Merrill had 2 hits and a homer. You know, it's coming along so nicely for this team right now. It really is. It really, really is. And I'm looking at it right now. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. And so the Padres win it 5-1, right? Think about this, okay? The recap's ready in a minute, but they scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the eighth, total of 5 on 10 hits. Giants had 10 hits as well. They had 1 run, committed an error. and let a pop-up fall between three of them in the first. Go figure, right? They got one run in the bottom of the first. Manny Machado scored on a balk by Robbie Ray, who looked like he just lost his traction on the rubber and gave up on his delivery. Obviously can't stop mid-delivery. Balk, that was after Manny hit a pop-up that landed behind first base between three defenders, and Bogey ripped one off the base of the wall. How about that, right? And they couldn't get Bogarts in after that. Flores reached on an infield single to third, scoring Schmidt for the Giants in the first, and then in the second. Jose, can we see? Yes, we can. We are delivered. We are delivered. And Jose Iglesias with the two-run homer, scoring Laureano, who again had 2 hits tonight, solidified left field in a big way. The bottom of the lineup has been great. Freddie Fermin has been really good down there as well. In the fourth inning, Jake Cronenworth line drive single past the drawn-in infield, scoring Laureano. There's again, and Jake got thrown out trying to stretch the second. And then in the eighth, Jackson Merrill. Man, the Giants cannot get him out. Don was not kidding in the telecast. Jackson Merrill starting to get it going now, and he was one of the guys who wasn't hitting, along with Fernando. Fernando 1 for 4 tonight. Manny 1 for 4. Bogarts 1 for 4. Merrill 2 for 4 with a homer. Laureano 2 for 3, the 2-run scored. Iglesias 1 for 3, the 2-run shot, right? Cronenworth had a hit. Fermin had a hit. But this bullpen, man, and I'm going to hit the break in a minute, but this bullpen, think about this. Nasty Nestor Cortes, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, a walk, 6 strikeouts. 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, right? It's a lot of hits, 4 2/3. It's a lot of hits, but the walks are down. A lot of strikeouts from Nestor. Ruben Niebla says use the cutter, and he's been really good with that cutter. It doesn't blow you away speed-wise, but the movement keeps it off the barrel really well, and that makes a big difference, for a starter. And to have a lefty presence in the rotation is enormous because King's back. You got Cease dealing. You got you Darvish. You know what I'm saying? So look at the bullpen tonight. Tonight it was different guys. Every night it's different. You did not see Mason Miller tonight, right? For example, you did not see Jeremiah Estrada tonight. Those are probably their 2 hottest pitchers coming out of the bullpen right now, although Morgan's been insane. His ERA is down to 1.67, 2/3 of a scoreless inning again tonight, although he did give up 2 hits. And then Adam, an inning and 2/3, he got the win. Jason Adam picks up the win tonight for the Padres. Morejon with a scoreless inning and Suarez a scoreless inning. So 5 more strikeouts for the bullpen in 4 1/3. They've been absolutely ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So the starters, Michael King's back, Cease, 2 great outings in a row. Darvish, 2 out of 3. So everything's coming along very, very nicely for this team right now. And you look at every single element. They've fortified the bottom part of that lineup. They got that bullpen just on blast, and the rotation really coming along too. I mean, and even then, it's a 4 to 5 inning game with this bullpen. Who's going to beat this bullpen in the postseason? I'm just saying, it's looking like we could be going on a hell of a run, San Diego. It's looking like we could be going on a hell of a run, if you know what I'm saying. All right, real quick, before we hit the break, we got a bunch of things to get to and a short time to do it. I want to hit something really important in tonight's game, and we do it now.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
So many of them, night in and night out. But when I think about this game here, it was the top of the second inning, a single by Ramon Laureano, and then the first time in a Padre uniform. Jose, we can see Jose Iglesias with the home run to left made it 3-1, and Nestor Cortes in the bullpen took it from there. Look, the Padres took the 1-zip lead in the first inning. Giants tied it in the bottom half, right? New game. You get the 2 runs in the top of the second. They never score again. So obviously that's the turning point. It was the first home run in a Padre uniform for Iglesias. The teammates all love him. He's a great infielder, the tremendous utility guy, musical dude, awesome in the clubhouse, going to do a concert at Petco. I mean, it's just that when that happens for Iglesias, you just know it's your day. So there is your turning point. All right, Jim Grieshaber, call me Gries. It was the offense erupting. It was the bullpen dominating. A real good start from Nestor Cortes. The turning point was the 2-run home run off the bat of Jose Iglesias. Who's the star of the game tonight? Several candidates we're going to go over on the other side, and then we take a look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow. Why? Because you can sweep 12:45 first pitch with Nick Pivetta on the mound and a chance to get those brooms out in San Francisco. Jim Grieshaber, call me Gries. This is your Padres Postcast in the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. We're live right after the game on YouTube. Then we upload, you download Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever you get your audio version of your podcast. And then Roku, you download OTT. Yeah, you know me, this whole party, this whole city, this whole fan base, everybody down with the Roku over-the-top television. We're free there as well, and we're after every game. That doesn't even let you in on, if you don't know already, the best-kept secret of Major League Baseball, Locked On Padres podcast with Javier Reyes, day in, day out, the ups, downs, the ins and outs, everything Padres since before the pandemic. A sub for him, a like for him is a sub or a like for me. We're in this together, fam. You know what I'm saying? So hit us up, smash that like, the subscribe, come on in with your comments. Number one in NL West tomorrow, smoking on that Dodger pack, says Keenan Cleaver. Koji says number one in NL West. And, sole NL leader tomorrow. You're talking about them Phillies too, right? First place tomorrow, says Evan. Thank you all for being here every day. Padres Postcast. On the other side, your star of the game. On the other side, I tell you what they'll need to do to finish off the sweep and get ready for the Dodgers coming up. Could you be in first place, sole possession, when you start that series? Good Lord above. Heading to LA this weekend. Going to be a fun one. Jim Grieshaber, Call Me Gries, Padres Postcast, Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. Stick around. Couple of great deals to tell you about. Amazing products and services from the companies that sponsor us here on the Locked On Podcast Network. And the first one I get to tell you about tonight is Open Phone. Because if you're running a business, you know that every missed call is money left on the table. Think about the last time you had a service emergency like a burst pipe. If the first plumber didn't answer, what you gonna do, brother? No, you're not waiting. You call the next one. That's why having a reliable business line is so important. And that's why you need Open Phone. Open Phone is the number one business phone system. It helps you streamline and scale customer communication, all from an app on your phone or computer. Did you ever juggle two phones at once just to keep business and personal calls separate, right? Well, Open Phone solved that instantly. Your whole team can share one number, can all respond to customers in a shared inbox, and the AI agent answers the calls at night with the common questions and all that, captures leads. You never miss another one. Again, and right now, Open Phone is offering Locked On Padres and Padres Postcast listeners, viewers, 20% off your first 6 months at openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. That's OPENPHONE, openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. And if you have an existing number with another service, Open Phone will port it over at no extra charge. Open Phone, no missed calls, no missed customers. On the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Jim Grieshaber, Call Me Gries. August 26th. Ring a bell, does it? It's officially FanDuel Futures Day. It should. A brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. Now check it out. For just 24 glorious hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot, division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week one even kicks off, this is your moment. Would you capture it or just let it slip? So take a flyer on the MVP race. Who's your MVP candidate? You know what I mean? Is it Lamar Jackson? Is it Josh Allen? Is it Tua Tagovailoa? Maybe a dark horse coming in there? Who knows, right? How about crowning your champion in August? Will it be the Chiefs again? Could it be the Eagles with a repeat? How about them Cowboys? Or you parlay your division winner dark horses right here, right now on this one day, just 24 hours. Visit the FanDuel app today. Start planning your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. August 26th at FanDuel. Play your game. And of course, I gotta tell you about Game Day Hugh. Look, I'm joining. Look, it's got the. You can't see me. Oh, WWE's coming. Cena. You get one more Cena match, San Diego. What do you think about that? San Diego with John Cena. You can't see me. All right, check this out. This is unbelievable. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Game Day Hugh, and so is this dope lid I am wearing. And yes, I called it a lid. It's a hat. It's a lid. It's a cap. It's whatever you want it to be, but it is dope. Make no mistake. For Padre guys like me, this one hits the mark. Game Day Hugh makes clean, no-logo gear with team-inspired colorways for every pro and college fan base. It's all about letting your colors speak for you. No giant logos, just smart, versatile style that works on game day, on the course, anywhere in between. I love rocking mine on the course. The hat pairs perfectly with my usual gear, so I don't have to, replace the team logo stuff. It just adds to the lineup. It you know what I'm saying? It adds to the drip. It adds to the drip. I wear it to tailgates, tea times, running errands. You know what I'm saying? It's the kind of hat that reps your team without screaming it, right? You can wear it backwards, sideways, whatever you want. Flavor Flav, boy, whatever, however you want to wear that hat. It's subtle, but it still says everything. And it isn't just the hat. Check out the glove, too. Grip it and rip it, baby. Oh, look at that. Split shade. Made for the golf course, or the perfect gift for the fan who has everything. Right now, you can get 15% off with code MLB15 at GameDayHue.com. That's GameDayHue.com. The code even stacks on bundle deals, so now's the time to load up. Let your colors talk, because colors speak louder than words. That's GameDayHue.com, code MLB15 on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team, yours, every single day, all the days, every one of them. There we go. All right, we got a couple more comments to hit on the live YouTube. If you're listening, or you had just downloaded on any of the audio platforms, or you're watching on Roku, you can still see it on Roku. But you know what I'm saying? We're live right here on YouTube immediately after the games, and we can't ignore the YouTubers who love to come on in and talk the ish, especially now that you're tied with the Dodgers. LFGSD says, Evan feeling really good tonight. Evan G in the place to be. I love it, man. He says, do you think we can sweep the series coming up against the Dodgers? I think, of course, it's possible. And I want to see how that series is lining up right now from a pitching standpoint, because, yeah, you got Michael King against Kershaw in the opener. I'm liking that one. Game 2, you got Cease and Blake Snell. Ooh, that's a good one. That's going to the way Cease is pitching too. And then Sunday, Darvish and Glasnow. Oh, you got them lined up. Kershaw, Snell, and Glasnow against King, Cease, and Darvish. Man, that's a playoff series right there. That is a playoff series coming up this weekend. Dodgers and Padres. You're getting me excited. My hands are sweating. I have goosebumps. Things are going bananas right now inside this brain of mine. I can hardly even keep it to what I'm supposed to be doing here. We need a full apology episode for Zan. Is that from me or from Javi? Which one? Keenan, because Javi's the day in, day out guy. I'm the postcaster, but we've both had our shots at Xander, and let's let him have, a real good run and put up real numbers before we go giving him any apologies. He's getting $280 freaking million. Let's ease up on the Xander Bogaerts apologies there, Cleveland. Keenan Cleaver. We love you. I love the last name too, Cleaver. But yeah, no, Xander's been great. Bogaerts has been great defensively since May 1st, best in the bigs. Overall, absolutely phenomenal. What else is there here? All fans can do that. I can't lie. I was happy the Padres won today, but I was even happier to watch the Dodgers choke in extra innings. LMAO. That is Zano can, and Zano can is better than Zano can't. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, maybe I'm reaching a little bit there, but I have one more thing to get to. You've been waiting with bated breath to find out who wins this.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Who can it be now? The player of the game. I mean, Jose Iglesias with the 2-run homer. Jackson Merrill, a bunch of hits and a homer. A big game last night as well from Jackson Merrill, and getting him on the board in the first inning. Xander ripped one off the wall. Manny scored. I mean, it just was one of them nights. But when you're looking at a star of the game, you're looking at a guy, and Laureano with 2 more hits, right? A big night for him and 2 runs scored. But I'm looking at the pitchers. Nestor Cortes, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 run allowed. But my star of the game tonight is the bullpen. Night in and night out, it's different guys. No Mason Miller, no Jeremiah Estrada, no Wandy Peralta or Yuki Matsui tonight, but it was David Morgan, it was Jason Adam, it was Adrian Morejon, and it was Robert Suarez. Now, Morgan, Morejon, you're not going to find relievers who are hotter than they are right now, but you also have Estrada and Miller on the same team, where Adam and Suarez have been the 2 guys who have been struggling a little bit. But Adam got the win tonight to go to 8-3, and Suarez got the save, his 34th leading MLB. So pick your poison with the bullpen. The bullpen is the star of the game. Tomorrow, you're looking at the series finale, 12:45 Pacific. First pitch. Right after it, we're here with the postcast. Don't forget the podcast, Day in and Day Out with Javi. And don't forget Locked On MLB Game Night. Locked On MLB on YouTube. Every game, all season long. local analysis on a national scale. You don't want to miss Locked On MLB Game Night after your Padres postcast with moi and your Locked On Padres podcast with Javier Reyes, who I believe might come on the show tomorrow and do a crossover with me. But in that game tomorrow, the Padres minus 135. They opened on the money line. They're at 160 now. And the total is 7.5. The over is minus 125. The under is plus 105. And again, the pitching matchup, Nick Pivetta against Kaiwei Tang. And Pivetta 11-4 with a 2.94, of course. Looking for the big win from the Pods tomorrow. Could it be maybe they end up in sole possession of first place by the time they play the Dodgers this weekend? Thursday's off. You could be a first-place team rolling into Chavez de Stinkhole in first place. Jim Grieshaber, call me Gries. That's all there is, Padre fans. There is no more. Your Padres postcast on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. 5-1 the final. They win the first 2 games of the series. 11 of 13 overall. And yeah, this is something right now. A really, really nice run that the Padres are on. And they could be rolling into Chavez de Stinkhole in sole possession of first place this weekend. Thank you so much for being here day in and day out, night in and night out. Don't forget YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, you name it, of course, and Roku. And we're free on all those platforms. Till tomorrow, keep your game tight and your mind right, Padre fan. 5-1 winners. First 2 in the series going for the sweep tomorrow. Make it a great night. I am Jim Grieshaber. Call me Gries, and I am